So let me get this straight. You made 2 videos back to back about how the Rangers and Capitals started their big guns against you, and you complained about it.
Uh-huh.
And then you decide that you're going to start everybody against me.
Yep.
Why?
Oh, that's easy. I knew you were either going to start Martin Jones or Carter Hart.
Oh, I get it. I get it. It's because the only way you were going to score against my boys is if you had the full lineup. You're scared already.
Oh, yeah, yep. That's what it was. You saw right through it.
Big bad Bruins, my ass.
Did you mean that? Oh, no, I knew pucks were going to go in left and right, so I just wanted to get everyone's confidence up. Low quality fans of a high quality Bruins team, welcome back. That is a dub. Those are the first words out of my mouth this morning. Holy shit. That's, warm up, kids. You gotta warm up before you do this stuff. Whew. The wall got shifted around, and I gotta put one up here now, and honestly, it's looking a little bare. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, we did it. We beat the Flyers. We put in almost every starter we have, and we beat Ristolainen and the Flyers. What a win. Again, it's not about the result, although the result was fun. It's about the individual play. And a lot of that was expected. Is this a look? I look kind of emo right now. Do I feel more than everybody else? I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Here's a side-by-side. Again, I have the lines for us, roster for them. Kuhlman, Riley, Lyle, Booth, they were all scratched. You'll see those are the bottom guys on the lists. We have got a lot of big boys playing. They do not. Again, not about the result. But it was interesting because you get your first look at Forbort and Mac. Sway gets another start and he plays the whole game. And then you find out also that Lauko is dealing with a lower body injury and should be back for Monday. Fingers crossed. Lauko has had his fair share of injuries in the past, and I just really want him to have a normal, fully healthy season. I want to see if he can make this team. Now, he's not making the team day one, we know that, but I want to see him make a push for the team. I don't know. It's frustrating because it's been shoulder stuff in the past. You just root for a guy like that. You got to remember these kids are trying to build their career. Man, it's frustrating. It's got to be frustrating. But it's a small setback. He should be back for Monday, fingers crossed. Before we start the game, like, comment, subscribe, nailed it. There was a question, and it was funny how he phrased it. He said, this is going to sound like I'm trolling, but he asked a question on the last video that I thought was actually a really, really neat kind of thought process. So here it is. This is from BOS on YouTube. He asks, should a prospect fighting for a spot in preseason outplay a star playing for funsies in the preseason? And it's actually a harder question to answer once you really think about it, because there are your star players who are really going to give it all, right? They're going to put it out there on the ice. They're competitors. They like to compete. But there's also guys that are just going to be faffing about out there. The answer kind of is a maybe to me, and I'd love to get your opinion on this, because I'm so teetering on the fence. So I have to say maybe, because I feel like a guy that's vying for a spot is going to beat a star player to the puck in the preseason more often than not. Whereas regular season comes around, I don't think that guy wins that race all the time. Something to think about. We do have a couple more games. Now, obviously, the roster is going to get more and more concrete with our actual guys. The AHL season starts very soon, so we're looking at basically anyone on two-way going down, because we have a ton of one-way contracts, so we don't really have to worry about our two-way contracts right now. They should be all going down in the next couple of days. I don't know if we already announced this. No, we didn't. Liesel to the WHL. It does. I believe the season starts today or tomorrow for them. The timing of it makes sense. I would have loved to see more preseason from him. I did not expect him to get more preseason. This guy is going to be really good. He's going to light up the WHL, I think, and then come right back. AHL next year with a possibility of a call-up. Really exciting for him. Really exciting for us. Puck drops! And 2 minutes in, Studnicka gets absolutely bodied. Full backflip destroyed and pops right back up and into the play. Now, Studnicka had more of a quiet night this game, but he still showed that he's ready for NHL physicality, which is important to me. And of course, we are going to continue the litany of penalties. 7 minutes in, cross-checking on Forbort. That will be the first of 3 for him. During that power play, a brutal sequence. We just can't get a stick on it. Frederick has it for a half second. I don't know if you can really blame him here because it literally hits his stick and there's a Flyer player right there to poke it away. But James Van Riemsdyk, underneath the goal line, feeds Farabee in the slot, and Farabee just nails this blocker side. Swayman doesn't really have a chance. It's a very well-placed shot. Not a lot you can do with that. I'm just going to chalk that up to a penalty kill that we failed on. I can't get too mad at any one individual on this play. Sometimes you get scored against. It's professional hockey. But it's 1-0, and we get a roster going that should not be losing to this team. Not a great start. But just a minute later, it's a power play for us. Again, cross-checking. I wonder how long this cross-checking thing is going to stay this way. Obviously, the preseason, they're trying to set a precedent, and it will start in the beginning of the season. They'll continue with this cross-checking like, no one gets to do it. Andrew made the point on the podcast that they're probably going to just let it go at a certain point. It's gonna be bad for the first month, and then they're gonna it'll be fine, and they'll stop calling it. Who knows with this league? But we do get a power play. York for cross-checking, and it does not take long. It's a bomb from the point. Save is made. Puck is kicked to the bottom right side. Bergie is there to fight for it. Puck gets bounced away from him a little bit, and Hall makes a diving play to poke it to Marchand in the slot, who just takes it and whips it blocker side. It is 1-1. Marshy showing the precision. Hall, our baby boy Hall, superstar, making a diving play in the preseason. We talking about preseason? Preseason? It's the preseason. Jeez, this is just emo low qual today. I kind of dig this, actually. This is kind of a look. Hall, Hall is, why? It's the preseason. What are we doing? I love it. Don't get me wrong, but this was unexpected. So back to the other question about prospects versus superstars. If the superstar's doing that shit, no, the prospect is not winning a single battle. Awesome to see. 1-1. Game continues. And 11 minutes in, yes, just a couple minutes later, there is another power play for us. It is a hooking call on the Flyers. And about a minute into the power play, oh, it is easy peasy lemon squeeze me. Unbelievable. Foligno coming into the zone. Howlett has a beautiful chip pass to him. Foligno catches up to it, feeds it to Smitty across the slot, and Smitty has a wide open net. It's 2-1. 2 power play calls. Nice special teams, boys. Special teams! I gotta say, the new additions, it's preseason. I know. New additions know how to play hockey. We knew that already. Fucking fun to see, though. The bottom 6 absolutely got better. And I thought they got better after all the moves, and then I looked at all these analytics models, and they're all like, they're kind of the same. Like, I don't think so. We'll see if I'm right or not. 15 minutes in, it's another power play. Sanheim for holding, but it is nullified because very shortly after that, Grizz trips Abe Kubal. Kubel? I don't know if it's Kubal or Kubel. Abe Kubel. It's spelled Kubel. Abe Kubel. So, it is 4-on-4. Pasta has the puck in the offensive zone. It's a transition, but he trips. He falls over. We know Pasta. He loves to fall over, like all the time. Puck goes behind him. Taylor Hall nutmegs the fallen Pasta. He nutmegs him to keep the puck. I just picture, guys, nutmegs him. Then he tries to feed the puck back to Pasta after he gets up. The puck gets poked away. It falls onto Carlo's stick, who's at the top of the right circle. And it's a clear lane to the goal. And Carlo goes, well, grip it and rip it, baby. Right? Fat clapper. This gets saved in the NHL all the time. All the time. It's a nicely placed shot. I mean, top glove. Martin Jones is not a good goaltender. He's just not. He hasn't been for years. And he showed it again right here. Just got beat clean. Beautiful shot, but you got to have that one. But Carlo gets the goal. It's 3-1. And we just got to watch more Taylor Hall just doing his thing. Looks like a revived human being. I know we said this last year, but holy baloney, guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, this season's going to be magical or devastating. One of the two. There will be no in between. 2 minutes into the second period. We're skipping ahead. It's still 3-1. Stud gets a penalty for interference, and then something weird happens. TNT's broadcast decides to take a big old dumperoonie and cheese on everything. I know this is preseason and maybe you're working the kinks out. Bad. And it was a mess for the rest of the game. Freezing. The film was like weirdly out of array of the TV, like all over the place. There was some super speed moment. Awful. There was a blackout for like 30 seconds too. Just bad. Just bad. So hopefully that does not continue to be an issue, because people will die. We do kill that penalty, and then 10 minutes in, Zaboral takes another one for holding this time. We kill that one as well. We also get a power play 13 minutes in. No dice on that one. Zaboral, another terrible turnover in the offensive zone, just giving the puck up. I'm just pointing that out because Zaboral had a terrible fucking game. And then Jakey! Just the balls on this kid. The massive orangutan balls. Orangutan? Sorry for the visual. Guys, I swear I'm not normally like this. It's just it's early in the morning and I'm tired. Jakey is the puck below the goal line on the right side, and he just goes for it. He does what Clifton did in game 1. He does. He just jumps in front of the net into the slot and just jams the puck in. It looks like it took a couple whacks. We had a weird angle for the goal, and I never got a replay because TNT. That's another goal for the boy. Look, you can say what you want, but you gotta love that he's on the right track to be better this year. If Jake DeBrusk has a good year, I can't tell you how much that changes the outlook of this team. We have to root for that. And so far, so good. I like it. Let's be excited about it. I'm not rooting against the kid, ever. Jakey is a sentimental player to me. We've been over that. Awesome to see him doing well. And it wouldn't be the last thing he did this game. Now, we will go on a power play with 14 seconds left in the period. 4-1 is the score. We do have a McAvoy, Hall, Pasta, Bergie, Marshy power play unit. That is absurd. That is absurd. Now, Hall was the guy in front of the net. I do not think we're going to see a lot of this power play unit because you have to put one of those 4 guys outside of McAvoy in front of the net. And not all of them are built for the rough, tough stuff. I really think Foligno is going to be the answer there. But there was a little bit of tic-tac-toe, man, that just absolutely beautiful. Gets to Hall's stick. The goalies just can't even find it. It's going too fast. And Hall just pings it off the post and out. Oh, it's ridiculous, dude. This team is stacked. Third period, no dice to finish off that power play. 5 minutes in, Jakey gets his stick stuck in the glass, which is just, it's just funny, so I'm just pointing it out. 8 minutes in, PK, DeBrusk for holding. Yeah, he had a couple penalties this game, whatever. And then, it's just a perfect display of power play possession. They're moving the puck around really well on us. And Farabee is just above that right circle waiting to smack that. And he does. And there's not a goalie on this planet who makes this save, man. It is the top corner blocker side. Pings in just, wow, what a shot. 4-2, that'll be your final score. Swayman, let's talk about Swayman. He played well. We did go to a shootout. He stopped all 4. He played well. I don't think he played great. I still think there were a couple moments that I kind of went, I don't know if you're really seeing that as well as you should. But I'm not mad at the 2 goals he let in. One was a perfect shot, and the other was a really good power play. That would, yeah, he could have stopped it, but it would have been pretty fucking difficult. So I'm going to give him like a B in this game. Now the shootout, because it really didn't matter, I'm not going to go shooter by shooter, but Hall did get stopped low blocker. Sway makes a big toe save. Stud goes glove side, gets the door shot on him. Howla tries a little fanciness, doesn't work. But the 4th shooter to win the shootout, because Sway stops all of them, is DeBrusk, who comes out, and again, it's just off his stick so fast. Glove side, boom, done. Game over. 2 shootout winners for the boy. 2 regular time goals for the boy. You just gotta like it. You gotta like where he's going, man. It's good news. Game notes. Has Jake DeBrusk been perfect? Absolutely not. He's still prone to a little bit of casual play away from the puck, a little bit of puck watching, doesn't win every board battle. Look, he hasn't been perfect. But I don't need my third line left wing to be perfect. I need my third line left wing to be pretty good and put the puck in the net. And so far, that's what he's been. I'm going to be excited about that. And yes, I also feel like, well, let's see it in the regular season. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to be excited about it right now. Joy is very rare to come by these days. Let me have this. He's also been grittier lately, and I like the grittiness. So there's that. I fucking love Taylor Hall. The diving play to set up the goal, just the overall movement of the puck, his ability to back check, which is just something I did not know he had the past few years. Taylor Hall is a Boston Bruin, man. Fuck. Freddie still doesn't have it. Bad penalties, just bad turnovers. He had one or two good plays. The puck just keeps dying on his stick, and it's pissing me off because it feels like we have so many guys who are ready to make a play, and the puck gets to him, and I'm like, well, there goes the play. He made one really nice pass in the first period. That's it. That's all I saw. I'm not trying to be a Freddie hater. I want him to succeed so badly. I just don't see it right now. Just don't see it. The production line, it looked good. They weren't really taking it serious, but they looked like they were having fun. Marshy was trying to go through people. Pasta was just kind of dancing around. He wasn't doing much. Bergie was very quiet, I thought. I didn't really see him a lot. I kind of have to go back and maybe rewatch this one a little bit to see what his effect was. I'm fine with that. Guys, I'm not worried about the production line. Don't you worry. What are we doing now? Couple negatives. Stanika had a good game, but he needed a great one. He was centering Hall and Smith. This was an absolute audition against lesser competition to take that job from Coyle. He did not do enough, in my book, to do that. I'm still very high on him. I still don't think he's a fourth liner. I still don't want him on the fourth line. I do think Coyle right now as it is the better option for second line. I'm just as a piece of me that thinks that maybe Coyle is still better if we put him down on the third and we have Stud in the second and let Hall and Smith carry that line, spread out the talent kind of thing. I don't know. We haven't seen Coyle yet this season, so there's still kind of one asterisk to that. But Stanika needed a great game to keep his name in everyone's mouth. He won't get sent down to the AHL, at least not this early. I am wishing that he had a better game. Zaboral, on the other hand, had an awful game. And Clifton continued to be solid. Clifton didn't do a lot of flashiness, but he had a solid game. Zaboral took 3 bad penalties, turned the puck over and over again. This battle is already over. The position battle for him squeaking into the 6, not happening. Clifton has beat him out. We'll see if another contender emerges. I think Zaboral is at best your 7th defenseman going into the season. On that defensive end, Grizz, still awesome, so fun to watch. I love him. Carlo is still really steady, gets in the way of everything. McAvoy is still McAvoy. Forbort, fuck is he slow. Like he's 14-year-old low qual getting ready for Catholic Mass slow. This is unbelievable how slow this guy is. He is slower than I thought he was, and I watched him last year. First preseason game, I get it. Slow. And it leads to turnovers in our own zone because he gets the puck and he shifts his big fucking body and someone's on him and takes the puck from him. Poor outlet passing. And McAvoy absolutely had to babysit in moments in that game. He also had to babysit on the penalty kill, which is where Forbort is supposed to be used. Not a good first impression. And the first impression's a lasting one. Frustrated by this. I said it when they signed him. $3 million for 3 years. Fuck, man. No. He has nowhere to go but up in my head anyway, and I will be fair. You know I will. When he has a good game, I will say he has a good game. He was not a liability, but he absolutely holds McAvoy back. And if McAvoy starts the season with him on his line, I'm going to be so upset. All right, that does it for me, guys. Let me know in the comments if these videos are getting too fucking long. Like, Jesus, I feel like I'm talking forever. But Like, comment, subscribe. Damn it, I said it twice again. I'm a sellout. I'm an absolute sellout. We have a new short shift that just came out this week. We have all sorts of fun stuff coming up, like other preseason games and more hockey. And you know what's coming. It's just more preseason games. And then it's an actual NHL game in like 12 days or something. It's exciting. Go Bees!